Hello again. Today I'll open the Space Marines Primaris Aggressors model. Same as the Inceptors last time, they cost £30 from Games Workshop, and they're Gravis troops with the same weapons as each other, and they come in squads of 3 or 6. Some differences are, however, they don't fly and they're a lot better in melee. I'll open the box to see what's inside and just go over their weapon options and a couple of good ideas and things you could use them for. Aggressors are an elite's choice for Space Marines, and all of them in the squad are armed with either Flamestorm gauntlets or Auto Bolt Storm gauntlets, which are basically just power fists with a built-in weapon. If they've got Bolt Storm gauntlets, they'll also have a Frag Storm grenade launcher, as you can see on the right there. So now I'll open this box and look at what's inside it. Pretty standard box contents. You get 3 40mm bases, this decal sheet which comes with loads of parts for infantry, has the Ultramarines insignia, but you could pick up some upgrade ones for a few pence if you want to make them from any other chapter. These sprues also come with a few parts for lieutenants and all of the different types of Space Marine troops. The aggressors are close support. Then there are the instructions with the options that you can build them, and the data sheets for the weapons. Finally, there are 2 sprues with which to build the monopose aggressors, and I will go over these now. Because these are monopose models, you don't get many options for building them. This one includes different heads. You get some helmeted and several variants without helmets. Some purity seals, the parts to build the bodies, backpacks, ammo chains for the Auto Bolt Storm gauntlets, some extra decorating bits, Flamestorm gauntlets, and you actually get quite a few options for the shoulder pauldrons. These ones on top have slightly more detail than the ones below. You also get a special set if you want to give the sergeant some more purity seals, and even some shells flying out of some of the Bolt Storm gauntlets. This next sprue is very similar. You get the power fists, some more Flamestorm gauntlets, you've got Bolt Storm gauntlets here as well, legs, bodies, backpacks. You also get the Frag Storm grenade launchers, which go with the Bolt Storm gauntlet aggressors, and there are several bits of cabling that you need to make them with. Here's the Aggressor Squad datasheet. They're an elite's choice for the Space Marines, and they are 6 power. You can have between 2 and 5 aggressors and 1 sergeant in the squad, and they're 40 points each. They have a movement of 5, weapon skill, ballistic skill 3+, strength 4, toughness 5, 3 wounds and attacks, 7 leadership and a 3+ save. Sergeant obviously has 4 attacks and leadership 8. If the unit has 4 or more models, then you double the power rating to 12. Each one's equipped with 2 Flamestorm gauntlets. So they've got 2 weapons choices. They're the Auto Bolt Storm gauntlet and Frag Storm grenade launcher, which adds an extra 5 points onto each one, or Flamestorm gauntlets. You have to give every model the same weapons. Now, both kinds of gauntlet are power fist with a gun in it, so both have the standard power fist melee, so that's strength times 2 going up to 8, minus 3 AP and 2 damage, and you also subtract 1 from the hit roll. However, the Auto Bolt Storm gauntlet is 18-inch, assault 3, strength 4 and 1 damage, and you also get a Frag Storm grenade launcher, 18-inch, assault D6, strength 4, 1 damage, and it's blast, so you'll be doing more shots against larger units. Or you could take the two Flamestorm Gauntlets, 12 inches, Assault D6, Strength 4, 1 damage, but they automatically hit the target. There are advantages to both of them, especially since the Flamestorm Gauntlet got buffed. It's now 12-inch range as opposed to 8. But I can see both of them being used in the same game. So again, the War Gear options are just all of the models can replace their Flamestorm Gauntlets with the Auto Boltstorm Gauntlets and the Fragstorm Grenade Launcher. They have Angels of Death and Combat Squads only if there are 6 models in the squad, and their keywords are Imperium, Astartes, Chapter, and then their other keywords are Infantry and Corps, so they can take buffs from Captains and Lieutenants, Primaris, and then they also have Mark 10 Gravis. Because of that, they'll only really be able to get in repulsor transports. However, they are slow, so that might be a good idea. Overall, Aggressors are widely regarded as one of the best Space Marine units. They've taken a couple of hits from nerfs recently, like they've lost their ability to fire twice if they remain stationary, but still I think they're very good when deployed correctly. They're slow, but they're extremely tough, and they'd be hard to remove, maybe from an objective in the centre. I'd play these with either the Boltstorm Gauntlets or Flamestorm Gauntlets. I think if I was going against a more horde-based army, then I'd probably take the Boltstorm Gauntlets just because you can get some extra shots. However, they're both useful against any kind of army. They're really good in melee with 3 attacks each and 4 on the charge, and that means just from a unit of 3 you can get 13 attacks when they charge, and they're strength 8, minus 3 AP and 2 damage. So in conclusion, I really like these. I've played them in a couple of games and they've performed well every time. Obviously not good at range against heavier infantry like Marines or tanks, but weaker soldiers like just Orc Boys, Chaos Demons, or Poxwalkers or Chaos Cultists, they will shred those from range. So my final opinion is that, yeah, 100% buy these and